Whoa. Joshua! Package for you! No. No. It can't be.
What have I got?
It's the game show with Joshua Martin Corrales.
Welcome to the game show. I'm your host, Joshua Martin Corrales. I'll be reviewing all sorts of games, video or otherwise. And today's special topic is... Back in the day, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing this furry freak. Or, well, you could, but there'd just be another furry freak waiting for you. It's hard to believe that Crash Bandicoot first came out all the way back in 1996. That's 20 years of Crash Bandicoot games. And only 5 good ones.
Okay, Scott.
It's one of those games that you show even to your jock friend, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to play this game all the time." Well, you probably didn't, because this one is the original. I first got Crash Bandicoot all the way back in 2002 when I got a copy for my birthday. I'd played Crash Bandicoot Warp before, but never the original, the real McCoy, the genuine article, the game that started it all. Here's the copy I had. You see here, I have left it perfectly intact, nothing lost, nothing damaged. If we look here on the back, we can see, oh good, yeah. Die Hard Gamer Fan says, the best action/platform game I've ever seen or played. Well, I have it on good authority that Die Hard Game Fan was dead the whole time. So, I find it hard to believe. You like how there's this little ghost image of Crash Bandicoot behind this curvy-ass font? I really think it's interesting that they want you to know that Crash's soul is trapped in each copy of the game. So I took the disc out, popped it in, and, well, I hated it. Well, not hated it, but let me tell you, child me had some serious issues with this game. It's too high. I can't remember the password. Use the Who's Tonya? Well, adult me, he's got some other problems. First off, let's start with the good. I like to review games on the good, bad, good system because that way you start off on a positive note and you exit on a positive note, even if you spend 90% of the video shitting on the game. So, positives. The first thing you gotta mention is this game's one of the first 3D platformers, and in line with being one of the first, the design and principle keeps simple. Crash is always moving in one direction. He's either running away from a boulder, or heading upstream, or pretending to be a 2D platformer. But just because the game's design is simple doesn't mean that the game doesn't do a good job dressing it up. The game's environments are all lush. I mean, look at this beautiful jungle. And on the ruin stage, you kind of feel like you're checking out the remains of some ancient box-loving society, who, for some reason, also built death-defying platforms for the sake of transport. And that's what the game's great at. It's simple, it works, it's fun. That, and the music, which is just amazing. Mutata Musica, Mark Mothersbaugh's production company, did the music, and it's just on point. It adds a lot to the whimsical world, and it's got some pretty catchy tunes. But as for the bad... Okay, so 3D platforming, fun, smooth, well-programmed, etc. But you have to play it on the D-pad. The fucking D-pad. Alright, you don't think it's fair for me to complain?
Joshua, you can just
only
knows
knows
me
me
stick.
Well, you're wrong. So shut up. Platforming is about precision control. And something about having to press 2 buttons to go diagonal doesn't really spell precision control to me. In fact, it looks like it spells down left. I wonder what that means. I can't tell you how many jumps I bungled by ever so slightly letting my thumb hit the wrong direction. I swear it's not my fault, game. I'm trying, Daddy. I'm trying. Just my fingers ain't fast enough, Daddy. Please. Another problem is visibility. A lot of the time in this game, you're asked to make complete leaps of faith, which, while sometimes a lot of fun if you're in the flow of the game, isn't exactly the best for a game that relies on precision. If I'm trying to get on a sinking platform to my upper left and it's not at a fucking 45-degree angle, so help me God! Some enemies need that precision to kill too. You can't just jump on all of them, which might be another big problem. Some enemies just spin away, but others you've got to jump on their heads precisely. One enemy, you need to wait until he is no longer covered in electricity, then jump on his head. Otherwise, he just kills you. Where's the direction, Crash Bandicoot? Why must you keep me in the dark? Here's another complaint for you. The bosses in this game suck. Papu Papu, just jump on his head. Ripperoo, just stand in the right place and jump. Koala Kong, just wait till the carts are gone and shoot. Pinstripe, just sit behind cover and wait. And Brio, well, he's a little hard. I'll admit I spent a minute confused about what to do. But Cortex, you just shoot his little green balls back and that's it. And it gets easier after the halfway point. My other big complaint about the game is the story. Quick rundown. Cortex is crazy and he wants to take over the world. He needs soldiers to do this, so he hires a brilliant scientist to help him out. They make a few evil armadillos, etc., then move on to making their henchmen. They need a leader for this group of henchmen, so they pick a bandicoot. No, wait, they pick 2 bandicoots? Bandicoots that were dating? And they transform the girl bandicoot first and give her a rockin' pair of tits just cuz, and then they make Crash. And they fuck up. Crash isn't evil, neither is Tanya, even though she went before him in the machine. Crash escapes and he fucks up Cortex's plan. Alright, so, quick questions. 1, why Bandicoot? Why 2 bandicoots? Why did you transform both the bandicoots? And why in that order? I mean, if you're gonna pick any animal for your commander, why not pick something better like an owl or a hawk? Something, you know, with a sense of intelligence and danger, instead of a bandicoot? A what? I mean, why did Cortex even need more henchmen? He had Ripperoo. Look at that fucking nightmare. You send Ripperoo after me, I'm running. I'm running and I'm not looking back. No matter what happens, no matter what I hear. You know, I guess Cortex can do what he wants. I mean, just look at his friggin' head. His brain must be huge. Or just a lot of empty space. And the story of this game makes even less sense the more Crash games were made. They continue to expand upon these ideas, but they go in radically different directions. I mean, look at the epilogue to this game. It has all this information about bosses that completely contradict what we know they're going to do in the next one. I mean, look at this stuff. Pinstripe runs for governor? Ripperoo writes a hit book? And Brio tends bar? I mean, I will admit, it is a little cute to see a game before the world of modern video games, where everyone assumes they'll get a sequel. And hey, if they do make those new Crash remakes, here's hoping there's an N-Brio bartending bonus round. And remember kids, if you can say N-Brio bartending bonus round 3 times fast, that means they're gonna have to put it in the game. It's the law. So, all in all, I'd have to say Crash Bandicoot's a pretty solid game. I mean, it's a ton of fun, and there's just a level of creativity in this game that you don't see in a lot of other platformers. If you break it down, there's really only 2 of each level type, and that's something that's unheard of, especially in the first outing of this game. So is Crash Bandicoot good? Yes. Is it a classic? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Should I play it? Yes. All that and more. But, I'm gonna warn you, you're gonna cramp your hands on the friggin' D-pad. Hey there, Josh Martin Corrales here. Just reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe. It's easy to do, 3 clicks, and it helps out the show a lot. If you like this content, you know, just check out one of my old gameplay videos. I played through all of Crash Bandicoot, and I only cry once. Anyways, Josh Martin Corrales, signing off!